when I'm left at home to my own devices, I've kept myself sane by practicing new baking techniques. Recently, I learned how complicated chocolate molding can be, managing the time it takes to temper, the temperatures to hit, and the proper mixing required to keep the heat consistent. In response, I developed a product that I think can make the chocolatier's life a little simpler. The only detail, it doesn't belong in the kitchen. In this project, I'm going to refurbish my chocolate tempering assistant by packaging it in a waterproof, compact, and stylish case that any home chef would be happy to call their own. I whipped up a model to help organize my existing circuit and create a casing to enclose the system and protect it from the molten chocolate spatter. Conscious of the amount of new kitchen storage space most home cooks lack, I prioritized a compact, cube-like design that is easily stowed in drawers among other appliances and utensils. A 10 by 10 by 5 centimeter case would do nicely. With limited resources, I decided to find the simplest way to form the shell casing for my tempering assistant. Vacuum forming is the most appropriate and one of the simplest methods to manufacture a hollow body geometry. DIY manufacturing tutorials made constructing this apparatus quite feasible with regard to this project's scope. I'm using ABS in this attempt because it is cheap and readily available at the time of this project. Unfortunately, ABS is not food safe. In a kitchen application, I would prefer to use a more appropriate plastic, like PETG. It is food safe and has better properties for vacuum forming. So if you're looking to attempt this yourself, consider sourcing that material. Taking dimensions from the CAD model, I created a form that fit the interior of the shell using modeling clay. The ABS sheet was preheated in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 minutes until slack in the frame, and then placed over the vacuum former. Once cooled, the parts were finished by trimming and drilling operations to help the device perform its function. The final assembly is conducted by gluing 3 magnets to both shells to allow the casing to be easily removed to serve as the prototype. With the finished product, I'm able to temper my chocolate without the electrical spaghetti that caused me so much pain before. Since no prototype is ever finished, the next addition I would make to the design would be some feet on the bottom to raise the shell off the counter to prevent pooling water from touching it. The feet also would allow for easy stowing of the thermometer cable during storage. If you enjoyed my video, go ahead and like and subscribe to see the rest of the ME499 students' content.